Hey there everyone, welcome to Arsenal Fan TV, and this is just one of those results that you don't want to look back on, let alone talk about. It's just a typical Arsenal performance that we seem to put in every season when things are going so well for us. It amazes me that we're this close, literally this close to doing something special in the league this season, yet we're still capable of putting in such clueless performances against sides that we should be having the beating of. This performance really did remind me of the 2-1 defeat that we suffered away from home at the Liberty Stadium to Swansea last season, and everything that could have gone wrong in this match did go wrong, similarly to Swansea last season. First of all, the Coquelin injury, that's an absolute massive blow to us. You've got to hope and pray that he's going to be back as soon as possible, because if he's out for more than 2 months, if he's out over that Christmas period, then that could define our season. And I hate to say it, but we've pretty much had it if Coquelin's out for a number of months, because he's so pivotal and so dynamic to the way in which we play. As well as that, everything else that did go wrong. The missed penalty at the end of the game, I don't know what Cazorla was doing or even thinking when he ran up for that penalty, but it was one of the worst spot kicks that I've seen in a good long while. It was absolutely horrendous. John Terry-esque, that from Santi Cazorla. And then you've got the Arteta injury, the own goal. I mean, Arteta had an absolute nightmare, and our club captain can't even complete 90 minutes in the field of play. And there's just too much blind faith in players that shouldn't be representing Arsenal Football Club at this moment. Per Mertesacker, Mikel Arteta, they're two of those players at this moment. And with all respect to Arteta, I think when he came into Arsenal, I know when he came into Arsenal, he offered so much to the club. He was such a dynamic midfielder. But at this moment, he is not capable. He is not at the level required to play for the club. Mertesacker, I think he's got a lot to offer Arsenal off the pitch, but he shouldn't be starting games right now. Gabriel is just watching him on the bench, is just watching Mertesacker's career deteriorate, and Gabriel should be lining up alongside Coquelin. That, for me, should be the centre-back partnership for this season. I'm quite frankly amazed that it isn't, given how well Gabriel has played whenever he has represented Arsenal this season. So, I mean, this game didn't start off in the worst sense. It did start off quite well for us, actually. I mean, we were dominating possession in a way. We were having some good chances, and we did get the goal through Olivier Giroud, first of all. Mesut Ozil racking up his 7th consecutive assist, and I believe that's his 11th in the league this season. A lovely free kick into Olivier Giroud, a free header into the back of the net past Mikel, 1-0 to Arsenal, and you'd think at that point we would take control of the game in the way that we normally do. But, of course, with the absence of Francis Coquelin, our balance didn't really seem to be stored within the team, and we did concede an awful goal from a free kick that Mikel Arteta did give away. It was very poorly marked. Morrison was poorly marked, should I say, by Arteta and by Hector Bellerin. A free volley, in a way, over Petr Cech, floated into the back of the net, and a 1-1 scoreline to make it level for West Brom. And shortly after that, they make it 2-1. I don't know what to say about this goal, because it was just absolutely abysmal by Mikel Arteta to put it into his own net. Our club captain, I really don't know what to say about him. Going into half-time at 2-1 down, it's not the position you wanted to be in. And how many chances did we create throughout the course of this match? Because they were very few and far between for us in that second half. We brought on Joel Campbell, who had our most clear-cut chance of the game, I think. He missed from about 2 yards out, 3 yards out, in a chance that was more difficult to miss than actually put into the back of the net. So that was really disappointing. And given the way that Campbell was played in recent weeks, I mean, he hasn't really put a foot wrong, but we all know, I think, deep down that he's not at the level to play for Arsenal Football Club. But he hasn't really done anything wrong. He really would have won a lot of people over if he'd have put it in the back of the net. But now I fear a lot of people are going to turn against him. But, I mean, it's a difficult situation that we've put ourselves in now. And thankfully, we're still in contention, but you just got to hope that this result doesn't relay throughout the team, and we've got to go into that game against Zagreb now, get a convincing win. Then we've got Norwich, Sunderland and Villa coming up, so that's games that we've got to win. We have got opportunities to put this right, but this is just worrying that it's a typical Arsenal performance that we're putting in a game which, you know, we should have won, and we could have potentially leapfrogged City in this game and be at the top of the table. But it's another missed opportunity. I do fear that this could potentially carry through into the upcoming fixtures. I mean, Norwich away is going to be by no means an easy game at Carrow Road. They're going to be really up for it. You just got to hope that Ramsey, Chamberlain, Walcott, etc. are all restored into the team as soon as possible, and we could put this result behind us. But, I mean, how seriously are we going to be taken when we've got Kieran Gibbs, our left back, on the left wing? How many clubs in the league are playing their left back on the left wing? It's just ridiculous, the situation that we put ourselves in. It does go back to summer when we could have brought in players like Kondogbia, Vidal, Schneiderlin. We could have influenced our attacking sense in a way by bringing in another winger or something. But, I mean, we're in a difficult scenario now with all the injured players that we've got. And I don't know why we get so many injuries. I really don't. And they all seem to be muscular as well. And I can't honestly epitomise why we get all these injuries, because I just don't know. I really don't know why it continues to happen season upon season. We are the most poorly run club in keeping players fit, whether it comes down to training regimes or injuries that we just seem to get on the pitch, whether it's down to the poor warm-ups that we have. I don't know, it's just unprofessional in the way that we play, and the team really did put in a devastating performance today, but like I say, not in the right sense of the word. Anyway, get your thoughts on this game in the comments box below. Do be sure to subscribe to Arsenal Fan TV if you are new to the channel. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, and as always, I'll be speaking to you soon.